So, a Doctor's regeneration is a big deal. As such, we're very much looking forward to Jodie Whittaker's regeneration and the end of a line for the 13th Doctor. While it will be sad to see Whittaker's time on the show end, as is with many people who take on the role of the Doctor, we're still super curious to see how Chris Chibnall and his creative team handle her departure in the upcoming special episode, The Power of the Doctor. Thankfully, Whittaker has provided insight into the regeneration process, and some behind the scenes details in her latest interview with Empire magazine, as well as some comments on the official Doctor Who magazine. We've also got our own theory about what's going on, and how we might be able to tell what's going on from a trailer, so stick around for that. Greetings everyone, my name is Jack and welcome to Tardis Central. Now, before we jump into the main video, if you want to keep up to date on the latest Doctor Who news, lore and more, then make sure to hit that subscribe button to never miss a video from the team here at Tardis Central. You can also follow us on social media for daily updates on the Doctor Who universe. But as always, please let us know your thoughts in the comment section below, because if you're talking about Doctor Who, we want to hear about it. Get typing a comment now, go on. So we're now less than 2 weeks from seeing the BBC Centenary Special for Doctor Who, which we know is called The Power of the Doctor. Now while the BBC may be a little slow on marketing for the special episode, Jodie Whittaker has spoken with Empire magazine about her regeneration sequence. We've also got comments from Whittaker from the official Doctor Who magazine. Regenerations are a big deal on Doctor Who. Now I'll personally never forget when we were baited with David Tennant's regeneration in The Stolen Earth.
It's starting.
And before we get to Jodie's comments about her own regeneration, we've got our own cheeky theory about what might be going on in this episode. So we know that David Tennant is somehow ending up as the Doctor. While he may not be the 14th Doctor, as that would be reserved for Ncuti Gatwa, it appears he takes the stage before Ncuti does. But how do we have a former face of the Doctor coming back following 13's regeneration sequence? Well, it might have something to do with what the Master appears to be doing in this episode. During the trailers, we see the Doctor held in some sort of chamber as they appear to regenerate. Now this is also seen in this promotional picture here on screen now. You can see Cyber Masters standing in the background. Perhaps it's a case of Master is also present, likely in front of the Doctor. As where these bad guys are, usually the Master is not far behind. Now our theory revolves around what is going on in this chamber specifically. Might it be the case that the Master is trying to steal the Doctor's regeneration energy, or might he be trying to use it? The recently released trailer for The Power of the Doctor showcases a planet firing some directed energy beam towards what looks like Earth. What if this beam of energy is Time Lord regeneration energy, being used as a weapon? Look, we know regeneration is a powerful event for a Time Lord, and can cause a lot of damage to the surrounding environment. Just look at the poor Tardis each time a Doctor regenerates. Yikes. It's possible that during this event, the Master accidentally causes some unknown time-shattering event. i.e. you're not supposed to mess with regeneration. This could cause some sort of meta-crisis event, a theory we have explored before in relation to the 60th anniversary. Therefore, it could also cause the Doctor to reverse regeneration, jumping back past the 12th and 11th and finally landing on the 10th Doctor. This would explain why we get David Tennant rather than Ncuti. Also, we have recently learned that Jodie Whittaker's regeneration sequence was cut from the Doctor Who press screening. It's going to be a big event and one that will reveal quite a lot for the future of Doctor Who as a franchise and programme, it would seem. What do you think of our theory? Thanks to behind the scenes filming for the 60th anniversary, we're aware that time is ending, or the end of time. Now this could be a cheeky callback to David Tennant's final episode as the Doctor, or it could be literal, and time has shattered with the Doctor's regeneration. I reckon it will revolve around opening the Doctor's fob watch and why that is so important to the 13th Doctor. So let's talk Jodie Whittaker's regeneration. According to Whittaker, she revealed that her regeneration sequence was shot as a oneer. This means they kept the camera rolling the whole time and it's all done in one take. It's a popular filmmaking technique, but one that is hard to pull off, it would seem. Speaking of a one-shot take, Jodie said the following: "When I could see the crew was happy with the last shot, that's when my bottom lip started going. I was like, well, they can't say we need another take because I fucking lost it." That's a direct quote, by the way. Chris Chibnall personally wrote the story for The Power of the Doctor. He'll also be departing with Jodie in the upcoming special, making room for returning showrunner Russell T Davies to take over in time for Doctor Who's 60th anniversary in 2023. According to Whittaker, the writing for the special is beautiful. She continued to say, "I love the dialogue Chris wrote for my regeneration. It captures my Doctor beautifully. It's simple, epic, and beautiful. Now, during her recent interview with the latest Doctor Who magazine, Whittaker said her last line as the 13th Doctor was fantastic, especially her final moments as the Doctor. Based on Whittaker's comments, we expect a moving regeneration experience for the 13th Doctor. We've already heard rumours that a regeneration alone will take place on a cliff, perhaps, but at some point, fake rumours were suggesting the Doctor falls off a cliff, and therefore regenerates that way. I don't think that's accurate, but with how lax the marketing has been for Doctor Who, never say never. And with the scene cut in the preview screening, no one knows. Having the sequence shot in one, though, is an interesting idea. However, it might capture the emotion of Jodie's Doctor Who exit. Emotional exits are key to a Doctor's regeneration. As I mentioned earlier, many were very emotional at the exit of David Tennant's 10th Doctor, so it'll be interesting to see if the creators are hoping to capture the same effect with Whittaker's exit in the special episode. The upcoming special may be a sad goodbye, but it's jam-packed. The Power of the Doctor is a 90-minute feature which is bringing back two much-loved companions. Additionally, it's also bringing back the Doctor's best enemies. Therefore, we can expect lots of action from the Daleks and Cybermen. Additionally, we can't forget Sacha Dhawan as the Master. While many are looking forward to the Master, Daleks and Cybermen, I'm personally looking forward to UNIT being back. Actress Gemma Redgrave is back as Kate Stewart. However, she's also joined by Patrick O'Kane, who plays the lone Cyberman, Ashad. Other surprises and reveals have been teased by creatives associated with the upcoming episode. Very recently, we had official confirmation that Bradley Walsh will return for the Power of the Doctor. Originally rumoured, following being spotted on production, Walsh has been mentioned in the latest edition of SFX magazine. He's mentioned alongside Kate Stewart and of course the Daleks. So there we go, finally confirmed. Just as we're finishing off, Jodie did speak about the next Doctor. While many of us are looking forward to David Tennant taking over reins of the Time Lord once again, we've got to remember the 14th Doctor, played by Ncuti Gatwa. Whittaker recently mentioned she had his phone number and was leaving him plenty of advice before he stepped into this era of the show. She said, "Luckily enough time has passed between finishing shooting and finding out about the next Doctor for me, just to feel pure excitement about it. It's inspired casting, he's gonna smash it." Unfortunately for Ncuti, he gave me his phone number, so he's getting 8-minute monologues from me on WhatsApp. Very recently, the BBC did a special screening for upcoming Doctor Who special, which would be the Power of the Doctor. Select press members were invited, along with some social media influencers. However, the content from the screening was kept under wraps via an embargo, which will go live at a later date. Thankfully, no spoilers for now, that means. Oh, and as we mentioned, the actual Doctor Who regeneration sequence was cut from the screening. Around about the last 5 to 10 minutes was cut, meaning no one knows apart from the crew right now, so that's interesting. The Power of the Doctor is due to release on October 23rd at 1930 BST on BBC One and BBC iPlayer. So not long to go until we're watching the last adventure of Jodie Whittaker and her gang in the Tardis. However, while it may be a sad time, it's not long before we usher in the next era of the Doctor universe. Let's go. So are you looking forward to Jodie's 13th regeneration? Perhaps you're the type of person to be holding the tears back, or maybe you're excited for the next era of Doctor Who. Either way, let us know in the comment section below. If you want to keep up to date on all the latest Doctor Who news, lore and more, then make sure to hit that subscribe button to never miss a video from the team here at Tardis Central. You can also follow us on social media for daily updates on the Doctor Who universe. But for now, I've been Jack, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week in the Centenary week. Good luck everyone.